Hey YouTube, Sir Kalani here. This is out of the norm. I have on the screen somebody I look up to, Mr. Tech Lead. He's gone through a lot of similar things that I've gone through in life, except I'm not as rich as he is. But just so you mothers and women understand the hole that you create, not only in the soul of that man that you once loved, but, ready for this? On the children and on the future of humanity for the rest of your life and their lives and their lives and their kids' lives.
Thank you.
Let's listen.
After 8 long months, I've finally visited Japan to see my son. The last time I saw him was on his birthday before my wife kidnapped him and left. This is a personal video, but I wanted to share it with everyone who supported me over the past few months in some of the darkest moments of my life, when I was at the complete
This man
loss.
is torn
I know this sounds like a total
to
failure,
pieces
especially to the
after
younger audience out there who may even be making fun of me, but I share this story.
being a millionaire. This man's got money to wipe his rear end. Look at this. This is his house.
This would not be a typical problem. Not one that
I know what that feels like.
not one that will bring you strength in your
I've been there.
should they ever.
That empty house like that, I've been there. And there is no worse feeling. That stuffed animal I still have for my daughter and my son. And their mother is still poisoning their brain with new age junk that men are bad, women are good, men is just a wallet and a, you know what, kind of trying to make us pay for what our ancestors did, kind of. That's what I think. But this young man has lost everything. This young man, being a millionaire, lives off of a backpack and a suitcase. One suitcase. And here he is, landing in his country to see his son for the first time. He's not even sure his son is going to recognize him. Can you imagine the pain that your baby, the one that you and your wife, the one that supposedly loved you until no end, created? And every day you wake up, this is what you see and you feel. This is your heart right here. Emptiness. And you women think this is a game. You think you're screwing with us only and putting us down and teaching that you're the superior gender, sex, whatever you want to call it. And it's not even about that. It's been a personal struggle in learning to set aside an inner frustration that became anger, that became despair, and to instead show an understanding in order to negotiate a peaceful. Can you imagine? Everybody's like, oh, I can't wait to be a millionaire. I'm going to have this, I'm going to have that, this and that and that. He made it. He worked for Google and YouTube. He was one of the top guys. And he gave all that up because his family was ripped from underneath him. His child was ripped from his heart.
It would be great if he recognizes me and comes gives me a hug, but he could be entirely passive and apathetic. I boarded the train this morning to Saitama. Will he remember me, I wonder? It's a suburban area on the outskirts of Tokyo. There's not much here.
The feeling he must be feeling, is my son gonna remember me? Can you imagine how hard that's gonna be? I'm still looking for my kids. 10 somewhat years later, I'm still looking for my kids. And that stuffed animal, all those toys that are still here, cards that I put and leave everywhere around my place, as if they were here, writing to them for Christmas, for their birthdays, for New Year's, to let them know their grandfather passed and died, and they did not get to see their grandfather. They did not get to spend time with him. Why can't we just look at this? He is so scared that his son won't recognize him.
He's so happy to see me. Me too. I thought he
Look at it. Look at the smile on that. Look at that's a multi-million-dollar smile right there.
I don't think he's ever
Look at the look on that man's face. Like the world came back to him.
Each time I'd woken up to just an empty apartment with a high-end computer, luxury TV, stainless steel.
Moms, women, wives, girlfriends, please.
I'd realized it would never be enough. All I would need was a suitcase and a plane ticket. I've spent all my life seeking.
Think about the children. Do you want to make this world a better world, or you want your hell that's in your head that you created to continue on after you passed through your kids? You want your kids to do the same thing, live the same hell, learn the same negative, bad things that you thought of? Let's think about this, people. And I want to thank Tech Lee for sharing his life with us.
He sings songs I don't know the words to. Teaches me things that I can only wonder about.
Look at that.
To his favorite places where I find myself.
That's what we dream about. To be home on weekends so we could go with our families to go play, do fun things, visit new places, get new experiences, go fishing, teach your kids, pass on your wisdom from what you learned from yourself and your parents and your grandparents and great-grandparents. That stuff needs to continue. That's why society is going down the toilet.
And even though I know nothing was settled and there's still so much to argue and fight about,
I can't wait until I could hug my son and my daughter that way.
Wondering if my truths were really such a worthwhile.
I might never get to. I might have to just do it from up above. But God, you know my intentions and you know what I've been through. That's all I got to say for now, YouTube. I'm getting choked up. I hope that you guys learned the lesson here. Subscribe, share, hit the notification bell so when I come up with these new videos, I can share them with you. And again, I thank Tech Lead. He's always an inspiration to me, and I hope to pass on his wisdom that he passes on through his videos to me and other people that I come in contact with. It's been an opening experience to see such a young man, a good young man, and all because he wanted to provide really, really well for his family. His wife thought that that wasn't something that she wanted, but yet she wanted the expensive things. So again, you know, that whole delusion of wanting the guy that could provide everything, but you still need to control him, have him with the little dog chain. How are we supposed to provide all these things for you if we cannot even go around the corner or work? You know, maybe it's insecurity, I don't know. That's enough rambling for now. Thank you for everybody for listening to me in this video. I hope that you women listen to this. Please look at your children and think about them and how much better of a human being they will be, knowing that the two people that created this little human being is still around to love them, and not one is bad-mouthing them more or the other. Till next time.